No, that's really good. So let's get into some of our audience questions.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So we have the voice.
Shout out the voice.
I'm going to play the question.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So he usually participates by sending voice notes in for our guests.
That's awesome.
And he always has really good questions.
Okay.
And a great radio voice, by the way.
Ooh.
Yes. So his question is right here.
Hey Nina, how are you doing today?
Mm.
So my question to you today is, how important is it to have spousal support in what you're doing in the music business? Because you gotta travel, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. How important is that to you? And also, would you date someone in the same space as you are?
So for me, spousal support is really important because as much as when I'm home, with my man, like I'm a wife. Like I don't play. Like I be doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm traveling and I'm taking care of you at home, I feel like you should be able to support me when I'm on the road doing me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Following my dreams, because at the end of the day, it's a team.
Right.
I make sure you good. So, it's not that you make sure I'm good financially, but I want you to be there with me mentally. Like, give me support. Like, like, hey, did you do this? Are you good with this? Da 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 da. I did this for you. Da da da. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for that, I feel like it's really important. It's not only about the money.
The
That's
support.
nice, but mental support is so much important, and I feel like we're lacking that. Like, I feel like nowadays women we're just too like materialistic, and that doesn't help our mental health. Mental health is real. Like I just realized about this mental health thing. Like it's so real. This like just last year because of COVID, I see a lot of people really sinking, and it's like you never had the support. You know what I'm saying? And it's like if we were mentally okay. Like I'm mentally fine. I come back to Toronto, and I'm like everyone's like, "How are you coping with this weather?" Da, da, da. I'm like, listen. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? My mind is on track. Like I'm mentally okay.
You're adaptable. If you're in Ghana, you're in Ghana. If you're here, you're here. Winter, summer, whatever.
Yeah, like we're locked up in quarantine. I'm like, well, make quarantine different. Like in the house, I'll be cooking. And we'll do it like, oh, tonight we're gonna do Italian, so we'll change up the whole like space to Italian thing. We're doing African night, so I'm gonna be dressed up in African attire.
Oh,
like
shoot.
that's how I do
She goes
it.
out. She
I go out. Like that's how we do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like if you with your man or your woman, it's not about like traveling and doing your thing. It just makes sure she is good or he is good. Like switch it up. You know what I'm saying? And just give that support. Like
the mental
support is huge. You know what I'm saying?
So, especially because you said if you're not trying to really date with somebody in the same industry, then that person has no excuse but to be understanding.
Exactly. So, for that second question, no, I wouldn't date anyone in my industry. Never. It won't work because I'm sure that person's probably going through some mental issues too. Cause I like I said, I'm good, but when you're thinking about, going on tour, writing, recording, it's, when you're by yourself, thank God I have my team now, but I'm saying before I was doing it by myself and it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. So it's like, if I'm dating a person like that, I don't think it's going to work out. It'll
be a challenge for sure.
It is definitely. So someone who's stable and kind of doing their 9 to 5 kind of thing, I don't mind that. Because it balances. Exactly. It balances. So.
Okay. Let's talk about Dolce for a quick second. Is he sleeping?
Yeah, he's such a good boy. He's sleeping. Oh, he heard his name. Oh, no, he'll go right back.
So how did Dolce come about?
Okay. So I was in Ghana. My birthday came up and Bube, was like, okay, I got a little surprise for you. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm thinking it's like, I don't know, shoot, a car or something, jewelry. I'm like, okay. So I come home and, he was like, okay, we're going to go get your puppy. I'm like, really? So I was like, damn, because we've been talking about it for a really long time. And so he came up. I got him like 3 weeks ago.
Aww.
So after quarantine, yeah, obviously.
See, quarantine kind of, if you have that mental support, it makes you a little bit closer, I think. Because you now have more time to now play the role of being with that person at home.
Exactly. You know, you're staying home, you know, sexual activities go up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The more role play going on, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, you're cooking, and, you know, I like to cook kind of, you know, freely. So kinky cooking, you know what I'm saying? So I'll be doing my thing, and Bizz there like doing his thing. It's like, okay, let's get it vibing.
It's
so
a vibe.
It's a vibe. So it's like, I said, I'm mentally okay, because at the end of the day, like, you know,
you have your supports.
I got my support, you know. And I got
Dolce now.
Dolce now keeps me busy as hell. So, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's get into our next audience question. So, is a man with a small dick a deal breaker? Like, does that determine whether he's good to go or good to gone?
Good to gone. Like I said,
you just can't. Even if he has
I need that. What
things.
kind of dick is this? Where is that going? I need that. I need one of these. So
water bottle.
Yeah. So yeah. No, I don't like no, what do you call it? Pickle dicks? No, thank you. That's a good to go. I had one of those. It did not work out. I was just doing me. Like, when I still doing me, I was doing me. Like yo, you're done? All right, let me go.
And then you're like, what's your purpose?
Exactly.
We'll just be friends.
Exactly. No, he had to go. I'm sorry. And it didn't work out for me.
So it's a deal breaker. Okay. Do men know how to approach women? Like, is there a right way to approach women with like a lot of popularity, like yourself?
No, they do not. No. You see, when I met my boo bae, he didn't even know I had Instagram. He didn't even know me like that. You know, I won't even say where we met, because this is a little insane. But he didn't know me. I didn't know him. And that's how I like it. I want to get to know you outside of the social media. So
outside the hype.
So when he found out, like, he's like, oh, so he didn't even talk about it. It was more me talking about it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
it felt more organic.
Exactly.
I think it's also like, it's more negative when somebody comes on in through the hype, because then they come off as a fan, and then you kind of have to now categorize them as, okay, you're a fan, but like, maybe you can work.
Yeah.
Versus like you can work, and then, oh, you're also a fan.
No. Guys don't know how to do it. And it's weird because, like, okay, like, for example, one of my exes, whatever, he had my picture like for a really long time before he showed me that I had this picture of you. So before we dated, he had my picture, and he was like, I'm gonna get this girl. I'm gonna get her.
You were a goal.
Yeah. And like,
is that creepy?
That's so creepy, because I took that picture in like 2014. We started dating like 2015-ish. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, so you had that picture for a whole year?
You were on his vision board.
Yes.
You were that goal that he had to have. And he got it.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, this is scary. This is very, very scary. He's like, oh, I had this picture of you from time. I'm like, no. So yeah, guys don't really, when it's like someone popular, they don't know how to act. It's really groupie-ish, you know? And like I said, I'd rather someone that doesn't have any social media, because I get to know them properly. They get to know me properly. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, guys, stop with the groupie shit. It's not cute.
So you said that earlier you said you got into music, I think around like 11 years old or so. Like, what got you into the music? Was it like your family was into it, or like, did you just have that calling and just said, I'm just going to start?
To be honest, okay, so I used to live in on Islington, in Rexdale, in that building
area.
Exactly. Yeah, in that building there was like a lot of Ghanaians, so I connected with two girls. Every year there was a talent show, and we're like, we got to get into this talent show. You know, the hood talent shows. You know what I'm saying? So we did the hood talent show, and we we were a girl group, and we were singing, and it took off. Every year we won, and people were getting to know us, and they're like, damn. Yeah. And I was 11. You know, Mame was 12 and Letitia was 8. Letitia could sing. Like, before Jennifer Hudson came out, that was Letitia.
Are they still singing to this day?
Honestly, I want Letitia back in the studio because she is effing good. But, you know, I guess, I don't know. It's life. Mame is doing PR right now. Shout out to Mame, my bestie. But, yeah, so she's doing music, but she's on the PR side. But yeah, like, we were doing it, and that's how we did the whole audition thing. We got into, like, we actually met the A&R for Sony. So, yeah.
And he said that you're too young, and look at you now. Right?
Look at me. Okay.
Period. Yes. Okay, so next question. What were you doing before the music? Like dancing was a main thing for you, but like what was your like average life like?
I was a makeup artist at MAC.
Ooh.
So I was there for a bit. I'm someone, I get bored easily. So before MAC, I don't even remember what I was doing. I think I was doing like some timeshares for like vacation packages or something. But I was with MAC for a bit. And then I was like, I was, taking care of my body, you know what I'm saying, doing a little bit
Everyone's
here
telling you,
and
you're looking
there.
so good. Why are you working at MAC?
Exactly. Like, what? I'm like, let me get out of here. What the heck? So that's when I actually met Paris. I'm like, oh, I follow you on Instagram. What you doing? And she told me, and I was helping her out. And she's like, oh, come through. So we connected. And I was like, okay, Max, screw you. You're making way more money. F this place.
Bye.
So, and then from there was just like, doing the modeling thing, being a video vixen, Video
vixen. Whose videos were you in back then? If you can say it. Even like 2 or 1.
Okay, so I was in WizKid's video. I was in Mano's video. Do you know Mano?
Mano.
The rapper.
Brooklyn.
Yeah, I was in his
Which
video.
one? And which for both? For which,
I don't
which
remember the song, to be honest, but it's on YouTube.
Okay.
But I was in his video. And I was in like some local American people, like not really popping like that. But yeah, I was in their video as well. And I was in Swayze's video. You know Swayze? Yeah, so.
Okay.
Toronto artist, yeah.
You do support the Toronto scene.
Shout out to Swayze, my homie. What's up?
Okay. How is the music scene in Ghana right now? Like, do you think that it's because you're a Ghanaian artist why you thrive, or do you feel that other types of artists can do well there?
To be honest, like Ghanaian artists, you kind of have to be Ghanaian to be like a Ghanaian artist, to be honest. And like to be popping in Ghana, you have to be a Ghanaian artist.
Okay.
Like you have to just be Ghanaian.
You get celebrated.
Yeah. So like for me saying I'm a Torontonian, then like, okay, you ain't Ghanaian.
You have to prove it.
You got to prove it. So I'll speak Tree a little bit here and there, go to my, I have a school in Kumasi, go to my school and post my school and all of that. And they're like, oh, she's actually Ghanaian for real. So let's,
You have a school that you built?
My family, like we have a family like school that we built.
Okay.
So this is all on my mom's side, but it's generational. So
No, nice.
I'm gonna take over very, very soon. So we have so big going up the school like that we own, and so it's like they see it and they're like, okay, we're gonna listen to her now. Before, hey, it's like you ain't Ghanaian, so we're not listening to you. Like
Now
what do you
they know
say?
who you are.
Exactly. And like I did a song with Medical. He's an artist in Ghana. He's popping. He's popping. Like insane. So they're like, damn, I like her. She's doing songs with Medical. She did a song with Fami, another artist. I'm like, oh, we like her. So now I'm more acceptable. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm collaborating with a lot more Ghanaian artists. So you like if you are trying to do music in Ghana as like a American or Canadian or from UK, you have to and you're a Ghanaian yourself, you have to collaborate with artists in Ghana or else they won't listen.
To get established and get that like approval.
That's the issue.
Yeah. Okay. So would you say then you're more? I think you kind of answered it, but would you say you're more popular in Ghana or Canada?
Oh, 100% Ghana. 100%. Not only because of my music, but because of who I am. Like I said, I'll go outside, not giving a F, like, booty shorts in the time. And I'm like, hey.
You got the big booty and the flat tummy.
American girl. Exactly. Like, hey, this American girl, dear. Charlie, what are you wearing? Like, it was like, I don't care.
Whether permitted.
And those pictures get circled around and my family's like, okay, get your ass back.
Wow. That's really good.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna get into some of the interview questions that I kind of have for you.
Okay.
Have you ever had a sugar daddy?
Of course I had one. That different talks about it, you know what I'm saying? I had one that took care of me really well, you know? Yeah, and then, you know, that life is gone. Those are the good old days.
You get
you
dismissed.
know? Yeah.
Okay. And there's always this controversy of Ghanaian men versus Nigerian men. What is your take on the big differences? Not sure if you've encountered really be dating a Nigerian man or Ghanaian man, so to speak, but like what are the main differences do you feel that defines the two ethnic groups?
Okay, the thing is, okay, and I'm sorry,
No, speak the truth. We are open here.
Ghanaian, I love my people, but y'all are cheap as hell. And we don't like cheap. Ghanaian girls do not like cheap. We don't, you know what I'm saying? Who does anyway? Who does? You know, Ghanaian men are so cheap, it's not even funny. So I'm sorry, but Nigerians are very giving.
They spend.
They spend and it's nothing to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I know certain girls that they got like cribs from people in Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you go to Nigeria, like I remember one time I went to Nigeria, I got picked up in a Rolls Royce. Go to Ghana, I'm picked up in an Uber, fam. What is this? Oh, let me send you an Uber. No, send me a Rolls Royce. What are you talking about?
Sorry, I cannot do.
Oh, sorry, I don't have. It's like, okay, see you later. See you later. You know what I'm saying? And it's like Ghana is just is hard because not so much people have money, but not so much has that money. But Nigeria is like a lot of people have
I
money.
have money for days.
Like when I went to Nigeria, I seen Rolls Royces like times 10 on the road. I couldn't believe it. You know, you see big cars, and it's like over here, yeah, you know, you see cars.
One off, but you're saying it's like a thing there. Like
The thing is here, I don't really care because it's like you guys are paying like monthly or it could be rented. Ghana, Nigeria is straight cash. Mm-hmm. It's yours. You know,
CDs.
this cities, Naira, dollars is yours. You know what I'm saying? And it's like over here is a different story. But when you go there, you actually see like
The
damn,
life, yeah.
exactly. And when Nigerians come to Ghana, you see how it is. It's embarrassing. Like they show you how they live, and they pick up girls from Ghana and they show you how to treat girls, and it's sad. You know, Ghanaian guys, in what we saying in trees, pepe means cheap. Pepe, what you pepe for? That means you guys are cheap. Like,
Wow. Okay.
you know, it's sad, and and it's here too. I would never, like, I dated a Ghanaian. I will never do it again. Never do it again. It's like
Not in Toronto life.
it's like pulling teeth to get even $10. I won't even say I'm asking for $10, but I'm just saying, you know, it's so sad, you know. And I feel like,
Where does the pride come from?
I don't get it.
Like the penny pinching. Like I don't.
Where
understand.
does it come? Are you guys royalty that we don't? And even so, like, so the fuck what?
So Nigerians get the win.
Yeah, even Nigerians here, they're not cheap. You know, shout out to y'all. Period. Some of them are, but most of them are not. You know.
Right. And this next question is kind of a little bit of what we discussed in our previous session. Basically, most women in entertainment are, you know, kind of bisexual or perceived as like bi-curious. Like, what are your thoughts on that? Because usually in entertainment as a female, you're kind of doing things with other females for, I guess, you know, the glam or like what looks good, what's promiscuously okay and stuff like that. So
Right.
women also get labeled in that category usually as like, not stigma, but it's kind of like just a category like you're that.
Honestly, like, I look at girls' bodies and I'm like, damn, she has a nice body. She's beautiful. If I swung that way, hey, I'll definitely holler at her. But you know, I see some sometime when I was at work, I'll see some action. I'm like, damn, that's sexy as hell. You know, has there been, you know, girls and guys threesome? Yeah, there has been, but you know, it wasn't really on like action like that, but it's just like
It just happens.
I like seeing it. It's like I like seeing it. I like seeing stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for it. When that time comes, you know, if that time does come, I'm all for it. There's no problem.
You're open minded.
I'm very open minded. Yeah.
That's dope.